shit by the daughter. You texted my phone, tryna leave me on ignore, but threw all my things on the floor. I didn't know that you was invested, yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't resting, yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. My name is Pinks Magenta, and I'm coming here today with a video. It's been months since I uploaded a video, and I'm so sorry. And if you're new here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank everybody that stayed a subscriber, even though I ain't been uploading that. And so today I thought I would give y'all a story time about the time I basically almost got prostituted. I still don't even know, but all right. I'm not gonna say no names for the privacy of the owner of this place and her daughters. So yeah, I was in college back in 2008 for medical assisting, and I had met this girl, and we, like, I really don't have friends, but me and her hit it off. Like, we got cool, and I'm just like, how you making money or whatever? Because I was going to school, and I was with my ex at the time, and he had a job. He's a computer tech or whatever, so I didn't have any bills or whatever. And she always was having money and stuff, and I'm like, girl, how you be making money? She was like, girl, I work at my mom's massage parlor or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's what's up. I'm like, you think she'll hire me? And she was like, yeah, but there's a process or whatever. And the process was, you gotta dress up, make sure you look up to par. So I never wore heels, but when we worked, we had to wear heels. So I basically had to learn how to walk in heels to work there. So yeah, for the interview process, I went there. I remember exactly what I had on. I had on this tight green dress. It has like little diamonds and stuff on the top, and it had the side strings that you pull to rise the dress up. And I had on some clear stripper looking pumps, and I had my hair real long and curly, right? So if you get hired, they give you a name. So the name they gave me was Ashley. And it's crazy because a lot of people be thinking I look like my name could be Ashley, but whatever. So my name was Ashley, and when I started working there or whatever, it was cool. Like, when I tell y'all I was making money, like, I was making money. But okay, so I never did massages before, so obviously her mom basically taught all of us how to do certain massages, and there was the specific massage that you had to get naked when you performed it. It was called a Swedish nude massage, and basically I mean, the room be dark. Like, I felt some type of way low-key because it's like, damn, I have a baby. Like, I don't know, I didn't know it was going to be like that, but at the same time, it's like I needed the money, but I just felt uncomfortable being naked because it's like, dang, I just had a baby. My baby probably was not even one. He wasn't even one yet, but I just you know, I'm lactating and everything because I was breastfeeding at the time, and I had bad stretch marks. When I was smaller, my stretch marks was bad, but when I got bigger, they lightened up. They're still bad, but still, I was so insecure about my stomach. But the good thing is, we had the lights out and we would have candles on, so they really couldn't tell that you had stretch marks or whatever. Plus, them men wasn't really looking at you like that. Okay, the process was a male will come in, and they would be like, you know, welcome to such and such. They asked, like, what's the service you would like? And it was also a tanning place, so you could go tanning and stuff as well, or you could get a massage. So the dudes or whatever that would come in would want the massages, and they would have to pick out the girls that they would want to massage them. And it's crazy because it reminds me of Rush Hour when Chris Tucker and them walked in and saw all the ladies in there, and it was just like, you gotta choose who you want. I'm like, dang, this look real familiar. But anyway, so my first time was this older white male. I don't remember his name or nothing. I was not trying to get to know these people, but so we went in the room or whatever, and well, obviously he picked me, but we went in the room or whatever, and he started stripping down and everything. And when he pulled his pants down, just like the stankiest smell, like his butt was stinking. His butt, not only did his butt stink, but he had toilet paper balls inside his butt crack. And they like, part of the Swedish nude massages, you gotta like massage their butt down to their thighs and then their calves, stuff like that. And it was just like,
I'm really massaging somebody's granddaddy, he had daddy like that in something. That's all I know. But when I told y'all he had so much hair in his butt and on his back, it was just like, damn.
you know, it's just something I wasn't expecting, because that's just something you just don't, it's just something you don't see every day, but whatever. So that was my first experience. Now time went by and I got a little bit used to it, you know. I felt like I was a stripper for real. Like, I felt like I was working at a strip club, except without the dancing. And because the money you get paid, we were getting paid, I'd say I was making $300 or a good night $500 a night. And that might sound bad, but that a day was good for somebody my age that didn't have a job. $300, $500 a night, that was good. But it started getting crazy with me working there, because I remember the one time, and I want to say this was the time I quit, like maybe a week after this had happened. But the one day I'm out of school or whatever, I go straight to work. I got on the bus because it was super close to the school. I got on the bus, went right to work, and I had my outfit like in my bag. So I got changed when I was at work, because at school we had to wear scrubs. So I had to change out of my scrubs, get into work, and hurry up, do my makeup, get dressed, and everything like that before people started coming in. Anyways, before I walked in, I decided that I was going to go get some food, because we weren't really allowed to leave. We had to sit in there. So I went to the store to get a couple like pops and snacks and stuff like that, so that I wouldn't be hungry sitting there, because sometimes people wouldn't come at all and we'll just be sitting there. And to me, if I got food and I'm bored, I'll be cool as long as I got food. So I got my snacks and stuff, and I'm headed back across to where I work. As soon as I step in the door, the phone rings, and the girl is like, it's for you. And I'm like, what? Like, who will be calling here for me? And she's like, someone just saw you walk in here and wanted to know who you were. And I'm like, well, I don't feel comfortable. Like, that's weird. I didn't want to talk to that person. So she was looking at me like, girl, you ain't trying to get this money. And by no means, I wasn't trying to get that money, because some of the girls that worked there was doing more than what the fuck they were supposed to be doing. So no, boo, if you want to get that money the way you get that money, then you go ahead. I'll gladly send him to you. Anyways, what happened was, I want to say a couple days after that happened, a man came in and he picks me. Usually the men come in, they lay down, they get naked, they lay on the table. This man got naked, set his ass on the bed, and the the beds, they look like hospital beds, except they're flat, so y'all know how massage beds look. But he sat, you know, off the bed, legs off the bed or whatever, naked, and I'm just looking at him like, are you going to turn over? Because, you know, you're doing a little bit too much sitting here, and you're supposed to be laying down. I'm supposed to be giving you a massage. And
He looking at me like, what?
okay, and I'm like, yeah, do you want to start the massage? And he's just like, okay, yeah. So he turns over eventually, and then after the massage is finished, he's like, I want another hour with you. So he pays for another hour, and after he paid for the hour, he's like, so I want to look at you. So basically told me he wanted to look at my body and stuff like that, and he tried to pull me close to him, and he's like,
can I suck on your nipples?
I'm just like, wait the fucking minute. I'm like, I had to put this man in his place. I'm like, first of all, no. Second of all, hell no. And third of all, you about to get your motherfucking ass beat up in this bitch, because I'm not with that shit. But he got the picture real quick, and after that, he got dressed. We both got dressed. I guess he felt some type of way or whatever. I didn't hear him out there complaining, but I know he felt the type of way. But at the same time, it's like some of the shit the girls was doing there wasn't supposed to be done, and I guess he knew that, so he didn't like trip out too bad, because it's like he would be blowing the bitches covers that actually was doing that happy ending shit. So what happened was, he paid extra time to go see a different female. He picked a different female, went in the room with her, and I guess she gave him that happy ending. I don't know how it ended, but she definitely did something, period. Because a lot of them girls did not care, and a lot of the girls actually was telling me the stuff that other girls was doing, because there's girls that worked there before I started working there, so they would like tell you, watch out for such and such, because such and such be hating and stuff like that. And one of the girls, sister or whatever, she was a hater. She would hate on other females. Like, she thought she was the cutest female, and if she just didn't get picked, she would feel some type of way. Like, she'd be like, she's not even the cutest. And it's like, bitch, you don't have to feel like she cute. That's what he want. That's what he came for. You're mad because he didn't pick your little dusty ass or whatever, but whatever. And I don't like drama, so I didn't speak too much on that. There was this one crazy girl that started working there, and she was cool as hell. And it's crazy because she really reminds me of the girl off of Jocelyn's Cabaret. What the hell was her name? It was the girl that said something about double homicide. What's her? Lexi, Big Lex. This girl reminded me so much of Big Lex. Like, she was so outspoken and just didn't give a fuck. She worked there probably 5 days before they fired her, because she was so outspoken about the shit that was going on in this place, because it wasn't supposed to be going on, and people knew what was going on. There was just some of us that was a little naive to what was really going on. So that shit was crazy, and I can't even believe I worked somewhere like that, and I can't even believe my ex let me work somewhere like that. It's like, you really just didn't care. But it is what it is. I decided to do that, and I never degraded myself for that little bit of money. And it's not even, because I'm not saying it's, I feel like you do what you gotta do. Because I'm not knocking no female's hustle, period. You do what you gotta do. If you feel like you gotta do a little whatever, then that's your prerogative. That's none of my business. And I am not judging nobody for anything that they did when they did it, period. That's just not me. But I know I didn't work there long, and a lot of the girls, there's a lot of girls that stopped working there pretty fast. Couldn't either they couldn't get clients, like they wanted to. They couldn't pull in the clientele, and yeah, they'll fire you if you're not pulling in clientele. Like they document if people's actually coming there to see you or if they're not, because they don't want you holding up spots. And like they give you your certain days that you work. So certain days that you work, they're expected to get a certain amount of revenue, money, whatever, and they document that. And if you're not making it, they will fire you. They'll fire you if you don't come to work looking like you're supposed to, and they'll fire you if you're not getting a lot of clients. And I want to say they give you like a week or two to see what you're capable of, and that's pretty much it. But when I tell y'all, that's probably one of the craziest things I've done. It's not the craziest thing that happened to me, but that's the craziest thing like I've done willingly in my life. But it was an experience. You live and you learn, and all I gotta say is if it wasn't about, I would have still been working there. If it was strictly about giving out massages and stuff like that, I probably would have still been working there. If y'all enjoyed this story time, go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave some comments down below. Let me know if there's any things you want to suggest. Go ahead and suggest it. And I just want to thank all of my little stanks that been staying subscribed to me, even though I haven't been uploading. I appreciate everybody that recently subscribed to me, even though you could clearly see I ain't been uploading no videos. I really appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video.